Exactly 1 year ago this month, October 2021, we said goodbye to one another at the end of the second Ministerial Performance Review Retreat. Today, we are here for the third edition, and we give the glory to God who has kept and preserved us the past 1 year and has brought us here again today to go through this two-day exercise under the theme Enhance Security, Fight Corruption, Transform the Economy.
I am most delighted to be here at this third year Ministerial Performance Review Retreat, which provides an opportunity to assess how far you have gone and the more things you have to do to achieve the set goals and targets. For the ministers, federal permanent secretaries, presidential aides, and the top government functionaries working with President Muhammadu Buhari, a retreat becomes more crucial because of the resolve on delivering the dividend of democracy to Nigerians. It is an exercise that the National Assembly also appreciates as a productivity development event, in addition to helping in the evaluation of outputs as expected by the legislature.
I bring you greetings and best wishes from the House of Representatives, and I thank you for the invitation to join you here today. The true test of government policies and programs is its ability to improve the lives and circumstances of citizens in measurable ways. When we design policies and programs, it is vital to embed monitoring and evaluation into policy design so we can assess the extent to which our objectives are being met every step of the way.
We welcome you to the third year Ministerial Performance Review Retreat, organized by the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, 4 ministers, permanent secretaries, and top government officials. You will recall that the first presidential retreat was held in August of 2019 for ministers designate, permanent secretaries, and top government functionaries. The retreat provided update on the status of policies, programs, and projects of government to prepare the incoming cabinet members to assume their roles. It was also designed to map a trajectory towards the delivery of the administration's priority agenda.
Citizens.
Clearly, there is no administration to date that has invested anywhere close to our investment in infrastructure, from roads, rail to power and broadband infrastructure. The financing menu which we adopted include the road infrastructure development and refurbishment investment tax credit policy. This has incentivized the construction of almost 1,500 kilometers of critical roads in the economic corridors. Under the scheme, the Dangote Group has substantially completed the reconstruction of the 34-kilometer Apapa-Oron-Shoki Ojota Expressway in Lagos and the 43-kilometer Obajana-Kaba Road. Similarly, the Nigeria LNG Limited is on track to complete the 38-kilometer Bodo-Boni Bridge and Roads project by the end of 2023. And recently, the President gave approval to MTN to construct the 202 billion Enugu-Onitsha Road. The second on the menu is the Presidential Infrastructure Development Fund, PIDF, which is managed by our Sovereign Wealth Authority, where we have leveraged more than $1 billion in financing to facilitate the accelerated completion of the second Niger Bridge, the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, and the Abuja-Kano Road. The third is the Sukuk funds. The fourth is the Infrastructure Corporation of Nigeria, or Infraco as we call it, established in 2021, with a seed capital of 1 trillion naira from the Central Bank of Nigeria, our Sovereign Wealth Authority, and the Africa Finance Corporation. So all of these are the innovative ways by which we've been able to fund infrastructure outside of budget. The power sector is an area where there has been game-changing progress. But the situation is rather like building a skyscraper. The foundation is several floors into the ground, and no one sees the work while the critical component of the building is being done.
It's me a great pleasure to welcome everyone to the third year and my last Ministerial Performance Review Retreat, organized to evaluate the level of progress made in the implementation of the 9-point priority agenda of this administration. Is organized at a time when we have commenced political activities and campaigns for the forthcoming general elections in the first quarter of 2023. It therefore provides an opportunity for us as a government to reflect on the progress made so far, review the status of the implementation of the policies, programs, and projects of government in line with the collective aspirations of our people, as well as identify areas that need urgent intervention. I am particularly delighted to welcome His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta, the immediate First President of the Republic of Kenya, and members of his delegation.
Despite coming from different parts of the continent, the challenges that we face are in many ways very similar. One of the key issues I had to struggle with was an opposition that would block anything and everything that we did, not on the basis whether it is good or bad, but just because it was a government policy, so we must oppose. And it was at that stage I realized that there is need for us to rethink the way we do our politics. And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, we must recognize as a continent that our differences are so small in comparison to the challenges that we face. If an opposition were to take over today, they will still be faced with the same challenges. They must provide health, they must provide roads, they must provide water, they must provide jobs, they must provide security. These are the problems of underdevelopment. And unless we tackle these problems, in order for us then to say we have reached a stage where we can talk about other things and maybe start creating policies that, because the belly is full, I have a roof over my head, I have a secure job, my child is in school, I have good health facilities. Until we tackle all these issues, as I told Obama, then we can now start talking about other things.